Begin with your feet parallel and hip-width apart. Maintain equal weight between the base of the big and little toes and heels. Now soften your knees and gently tuck your tailbone. Now draw your belly button in towards your spine and drop your rib cage down to your hips. Keep your collarbones wide and reach the back of the neck behind you. Finally, reach the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Maintaining your posture, turn your chin over the left shoulder, finding a comfortable end range of motion. Keeping the collarbones wide, now look over the right shoulder, again finding a comfortable end range of motion. Let's now bring the head back to neutral and drop your left ear to the left shoulder. And now bringing that right ear to the right shoulder, maintaining a nice relaxed breath, and bringing the left ear back over to the left shoulder, and finally the right ear to the right shoulder. Let's bring the head back to the neutral position. Now chin to chest. Roll your left ear to the left shoulder, then slightly lift your chin upward. Return your chin to the center of your chest, then bring your right ear to the right shoulder and slightly lift the chin upward. Repeat by bringing your chin to the center of your chest, left ear to shoulder, and lift the chin. Chin returns to the center of your chest, and repeat on the right. Right ear to shoulder and chin upward. Chin returns to chest and back to neutral. Let's now do some slow and deliberate shoulder circles backwards. Keep that breath nice and calm. And now reverse direction with some shoulder circles forward. Making our way to the thoracic spine, lift your arms in front of you to shoulder height with palms facing upward. Keeping your hips square, reach your left arm behind you, having the chin follow the palm until you find a comfortable end range of motion. Return the left arm forward and repeat on the right. Allow for the rib cage to twist in this exercise, but again, keep your hips square. We want to increase thoracic mobility while maintaining stability in the lower back. Now repeat on the left. Keep your scaps down the back, and again, maintaining that nice relaxed breath. And back over to the right. And breathe. Let's now interlock the fingers with the index finger pointing upward. Reach the arms overhead in line with your ears. Keeping your torso square, reach the arms to the right and gently reach your hips and rib cage to the left. Keep the right side of your torso nice and strong, don't let it collapse. And breathe. Now reach the arms to the left and gently sending the hips and rib cage to the right. Keep the left side of your torso nice and strong. Calm breath. And return the arms to the right. Keep your knees fully extended with the tension in the quadriceps. We don't want to have the knees bent in this exercise. And reach your arms to the left once more with the hips and ribs to the right. And relax. Let's now cross the arms in front of your chest and draw the belly button into the spine. Extend the thoracic back by lifting your chest upward and backward. Keep your neck and lower back in a neutral position, focusing on extending in the rib cage area. Keep that breath nice and calm. And now return to neutral, arms to the sides, and soften your knees. Now hinge at the hip, keeping your spine neutral until you find a comfortable end range. Breathe in, and as you exhale, fold the body, allowing the back to round. Relax the back of your neck. Send those hips upward, and slowly returning to stand, rounding up one vertebra at a time. Once again, cross the arms over the chest and extend your upper back while drawing in your belly button. Again, returning to the neutral position, arms to the sides, soften the knees, and hinge. Inhale, now exhale and allow the spine to round, folding further, reaching the glutes upward and gently rotating your thighs inward. To accommodate hamstring mobility and to assist with balance, use stretching blocks or a chair, as seen on the left of the screen. And now rounding up one vertebra at a time, slowly back to stand. Let's make our way down to the floor, where we'll do our straddle sit with the legs about 90 degrees. Sitting high on your sit bones, hinge at the hip, leading with your belly button. Try to keep your back as flat as possible. Again, to accommodate the mobility in the hamstrings and the inner thighs, elevate your glutes by using stretching blocks and using an elevation for your arms as seen on the left. Maintain a nice relaxed breath. Sit back up and now direct the belly button to the right foot. Keep your spine neutral and fold over the right leg. Again, leading with that belly button. Keep that back nice and flat. And working with the breath, inhale, then as you exhale, try to reach a little further. Never go to the point of strain or pain. And sit back up to neutral. And now reach down the left leg, reaching the belly button to the left foot. Increasing your mobility is a slow and steady process that takes time and consistency. So be patient. Now sitting back up, maintaining the straddle in your hips, bend your knees 90 degrees. And now drop your knees to the left. Line up your left foot, right knee, and right foot in a straight line. With your spine neutral, reach your belly button forward and down towards the left knee. And breathe. Again, working with that breath as you inhale. Gently come out of the stretch slightly, and as you exhale, try to reach a little further. Now return to the sitting position and drop the knees to the right, this time lining up your right foot, left knee, and left foot in a straight line. And hinge over the right knee. Really leading with that belly button, maintaining a neutral spine or a flat back. And now relax out of that stretch and make your way to the kneeling position, sitting the glutes onto the heels. If you're experiencing any limitations that are causing pain or discomfort, either in the ankles, knees, hips, lower back, don't try to force your glutes to the heels. You can place a rolled up towel on your calves, then slowly kneel. You may also want to keep your hands on the floor in front of you until your range of motion increases and are able to gradually sit on your heels. Now place your hands out and back behind you, squeeze your glutes and lift your hips and chest upward. Stretching blocks are really useful here, again if there are any limitations. And you should feel a good stretch in the front of your upper legs and hips. If you feel any discomfort or pain in the lower back though, slightly taper off the stretch and be sure to engage the glutes to help keep your hips from tilting forward and putting pressure on your lower back. Let's now make our way to quadruped. And stepping one foot back at a time, pull that belly button in, biceps facing forward. Lift the hips upward. Now let's drop those heels down to the floor. Again, hips up and reach those armpits towards the toes. And keeping a nice relaxed breath. Try to keep full extension in the knees and in the elbows. Again, dropping those heels down, hips up, and reach the chest towards the toes. Let's return back down to quadruped and making our way to the kneeling position again, where we'll get into the kneeling hip flexor stretch. Bring that right foot forward. Let's start by focusing on our hip position. Let's avoid hiking the right side of your hips, so drop the right side of the hip down, and also we want to tail wag to the left as seen in the box on the right here. So tail wagging to the left, swinging your glutes to the left. Now we're squared up. Let's bring those hips forward, squeeze the glutes to avoid that arc in the lower back. We don't want to hyperextend that lower back. And breathe. We have about 10 seconds left in this stretch. Reach that left arm up and over the body to increase the stretch a little bit more. And let's make our way to the left side. So left leg forward now. Again, avoid hiking the left side of your hip. So drop that left side of your hip down and tail wag to the right. So swinging the glutes to the right. And now we're squared up and ready to stretch. So squeeze those glutes to avoid arcing that lower back. We don't want to hyperextend that lower back. Pull the belly button in and shift the hips forward. And we have about 10 seconds left in this stretch, so reach that right arm up over your body. And breathe. And now we'll make our way back to the quadruped position. And we're going to reach that back up towards the ceiling, rounding that back up. Relax the back of your neck, let the forehead drop towards the knees. And now looking up towards the ceiling, dropping those scaps down the back. Drop the belly button to the floor. And now back up into the camel. Again, relax the back of that neck. And now dropping that belly button down towards the floor, scaps down the back, looking up towards the ceiling. Extending that back. And one more time, rounding up. And dropping the belly button down, looking up towards the ceiling. And now keeping those hips over the knees, reach the arms forward. And we're going to stretch out that thoracic back, also open up those lats, and keep those elbows fully extended. If they're bent, you'll lose a lot of the stretch. So the elbows stay fully extended, reach those armpits to the floor, and engage those abdominals. We don't want to hyperextend that lower back. We want to feel the extension in the rib cage area. Let's get back up to quadruped. Bring the toes together, turn your knees out. Reach the arms forward and drop the torso down between the knees. And let the arms relax into the floor, the head. Let that torso fall between the knees towards the floor. Let the glutes drop over the heels. And relax. Take nice calm breaths, breathing down into the pelvis. Release the tension throughout the body. And maintain that nice calm breath. And when you're ready, come on up out of the stretch and congratulate yourself on doing something good for you. Great work, and be well.